This is it. This is the one. The Battle of the Sirs Part 1. Spoiler alert, there's another one coming later. But this one is SirDapperG versus SirChris. Let's see how they do. SirChris leading with a Credilli. Umbreon lead from SirDapper. Let's see how it goes. SirDapperG does not like the matchup and switches into a Scavalier. Not a bad play at all. Expecting either... Oh, yeah. I guess a Scavalier could have gone for either a Steel or a Bug move. Both would have been super effective against Credilli. Goes for the X Scissor and doesn't do too much to Simisear. Umbreon coming back in on that Fire Punch. Honchkrow, really cool to see. I do not have a Honchkrow myself. It's fairly rare as of right now. Honchkrow going for Rock Smash. Nice to have that physical move for this Umbreon. However, Rock Smash is not really the one that you want. The Honchkrow does get confused and hurts itself there. Pretty unfortunate for SirChris. Glaceon going for Disarming Voice. Not a very good move there. Tentacool just went for a Fissure. So SirChris going right at it. SirDapperG does not get hit by it. Not this time anyway. Second Fissure misses again. Shadow Claw from a Scavalier doing huge damage. That is a crit. Simisear coming on in on the Scavalier again. The Shadow Claw doing much more damage than the X Scissor did. Mystical Fire from the Simisear and Archeops from SirDapperG. Archeops is very, very strong and a big threat. Let's see. Looks like Steelix is coming in for SirChris, so it's really nice for Chris that he has a very good answer. Steelix should beat most Archeops. SirDapperG recognizes that and switches out. Steelix going for Earth Power. Very interesting to see. It's a very strong move. It is special, so it's not ideal. Earthquake probably would have been doing more damage, but it's not bad. And Tentacruel coming in on the Fire Fang from Magmortar. Looks like this Tentacruel will go down to the next attack. Quick attack, will it do it? It does. Nice priority move from SirDapperG there. Credilli coming in on the Magmortar, and the Scavalier coming right back in. So that's kind of a problem for SirChris right here, definitely. It seems like every time this Credilli comes in, the Scavalier comes in as an answer, and the Scavalier is getting some big damage. So SirChris really needs to find a way of dealing with that. He does go into Steelix this time to fight the Scavalier, and that seems to be working a lot better for him. That X Scissor did almost nothing to the very high defense of Steelix. Steelix goes for Earth Power, does okay damage. Shadow Claw from the Scavalier does a little bit less. So it looks like the Steelix is winning this 1v1, which, as we have seen up to now, seems like it's a good trade for SirChris. This Scavalier seems to be causing him some trouble, so I think Chris is pretty happy to be able to finish it off, even if it's at the cost of about half of the health of his Steelix. Bullet Punch priority, getting a little bit of extra chip damage before going down. Oh, Steelix uses Recover, and all of a sudden that good trade turns into a great trade for SirChris because he was able to take down this Scavalier at the cost of basically nothing from his Steelix. Excadrill coming in to fight the Steelix. Looks like SirChris doesn't like it and switches into Honchkrow, which will not take any damage from the ground move of Excadrill here. Glaceon coming in on the Honchkrow. Steelix comes in on Ice Beam, and oh man, you can see how that might have been a bad idea. The Steelix looked like it was a pretty good asset for SirChris. A healing Steelix is cool to see. However, it does not have very good special defense, and Glaceon has very high special attack. So we can see that it was not a good switch in that situation. That being said, SirDapper doesn't want to take any damage on his Glaceon there and switches in Archeops on the Bullet Punch. A Cell Rock from Archeops, not going to be enough. Not even close, actually. And this Archeops goes down to the Bullet Punch. So really nice that the Steelix was able to get value anyway. Excadrill coming back in. Nice read by SirDapperG going for Steel Wing. SirDapperG probably assumed that Chris wanted to keep his Steelix and made the correct assumption there. Goes for Steel Wing and kills the Honchkrow. Nice trade. Or nice read, I suppose. Credilli coming in on Excadrill, and that's dangerous for sure because as far as I can tell, Excadrill should beat Credilli. The Steel Stab Excadrill attack should definitely beat Credilli. However, we see here, Steel Wing was used and missed. Unfortunate. Drop Kick coming in. Does not do half damage, but does get the attack drop. Here's a second Steel Wing, and it is still doing over half damage despite the fact that this Drop Kick lowered the Excadrill's attack. Drop Kick number 2 will bring Excadrill to -2, so he's now doing half damage. Misses the Steel Wing again. Very, very, very unfortunate for SirDapperG, and is now at -3 on his Excadrill. Goes for Steel Wing, does kill despite the fact that he's at -3 attack. Still picks up the kill. So we can see here just how good of a matchup Excadrill versus Credilli is. Credilli definitely losing out on that despite getting quite lucky. Simisear coming in to finish off the Excadrill and does do so. SirDapperG kind of could have saved the Excadrill and reset its attack drop if he wanted to, but he decided it wasn't necessary and sacks the Excadriller. Umbreon coming in and we'll fight this incoming Electrode. Electrode very fast, but not very defensive. Goes for Draining Kiss, but Umbreon is very defensive. And so the Draining Kiss doesn't do as much as it possibly could. Brutal Swing versus Draining Kiss here. Looks like the Draining Kiss will win. SirDapperG realizes that and switches into Glaceon. And now SirDapperG's in a great spot because as far as we can tell from what we've seen on SirChris's team, I could be wrong, but I believe he's got Electrode, a low Steelix, and a very low Simisear. So he doesn't have a switch in. So by switching in this Glaceon, he basically gets a kill. Parabolic Charge from Electrode. Glaceon fairly high in special defense, so it doesn't do too much, but it does get some health back. Will this Ice Beam kill? Not quite. Doesn't necessarily need to though, unless... Oh, a Parabolic Charge does kill. So that's a nice pickup for SirChris, being able to kill that Glaceon. Will it take out the Magmortar though? Probably not. Electrode did a decent job. Firefang will finish him off, but that could have been worse. Steelix coming in. Steelix uses Bullet Punch. Definitely not going to be enough to finish off this Magmortar, and the Firefang does connect. We'll finish off the Steelix. Yeah, that's kind of the only option that was available. Chris probably wanted to heal, I'm sure, but could not heal in the face of the Magmortar, who would have killed it. Had to go for the Bullet Punch damage. Brings in Simisear, his last hope, but the Magmortar does have quick attack, so he gets a little bit more damage, and we see that the Simisear doesn't really have a great way of dealing with a fire type. Next quick attack will finish him off, and there you go. That'll be it. The first battle of Sirs goes to SirDapperG. GG.